Hello, Army of Light, Earth Division. It's Shauna L. Francis, and today is December 14th, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me for today's Ascension Daily Update. This is number, I believe, 82. Can you believe this? 82 Ascension Daily Updates. This has been such an incredible experience. Who would have guessed that I would be kind of interviewing these off-planet beings about the negative reptilian influence here on the planet? I don't know how, I think we've done a week's worth of these now, 5 or 6, 7. I'm still blown away by it. And, going down the elevator and they show up, they just show up. Today, I just spoke with one being. So this will be a fairly short video. And I just saw a massive, beautiful reptilian being, formidable, just like big, gnarly face, like bumps and ridges and broad shoulders and big and tall, scaly, but really, really impressive. This is an impressive being. I couldn't tell if it was male or female. So from my experience, from what I've seen, the females and the males they look very similar. There's not a lot of difference visually that I can tell, maybe energetically. But this being came, tapped me on the shoulder, had a seat, and I'm just like, wow, this is incredible. This being is incredible. I'd say kind of a grayish green color for the most part, but really quite impressive, honestly. And I'm, again, energetically feeling a lot of love coming from this being. It's just, it's so nice to be meeting the reptilians who are of the light and positive polarity and working with all of us on this mission. I'm blown away by it. Thanks, everybody, for all your beautiful comments and all your emails. I'm behind on emails once again, so thanks for your patience as I get caught up. The house is coming together, it's just slow. I'm trying to get rid of things and be meticulous of where I'm putting things and not just shoving things in closets, but I'm getting close to that point because I'm so tired of this. Anyway, it's all fine. It's all coming together. It's just slower than I want it to be. This cold is almost done, just hanging on a little bit. Feeling pretty good. Hope you guys are doing well. All right, so I said thank you so much for engaging with me today. Please tell me a little bit about yourself, and I'm sorry I can't tell if you're a male or female, and if you have a name, thank you so much. And the being came in and said, hello, Shauna, what an honor. What an honor to be speaking with you. This is such an incredible chance to connect beyond the veil, and we also are very excited to have this opening, this doorway into your world, and also you having a doorway into ours. I love that. I love that metaphor of the door. My name is, it took me some time to get to this, so I'm kind of stumbling with this, but we ended up on Reardenin. And I said, Reardenin, is that okay? Does that work? And they said, yes, that's perfect. I said, are you male or female? And they said, I am female. So Reardenin, the female, positive polarity, reptilian. And I said, wow, well, you are just so impressive. What a pleasure and honor it is for me to speak with you as well. Thank you so much. And I appreciate everybody in the Star family, I said, who's coming forward to help us understand the truth of what's been going on here. And, you're doing it with such beauty and grace. So thank you. All right. I said, they said here, Shauna, the Galactic Federation of Light has thousands of members, even tens of thousands of members. We represent what you would call the light bringers throughout all of eternity. This organization was formed before anybody knows or remembers. It's as though the Galactic Federation of Light has been here since the beginning of time. No one knows of a time when the GFL was not in existence. But yet, she said, here we find ourselves supporting this beautiful jewel of a planet, Mother Earth, and her desire and request to ascend in vibration and consciousness to a higher dimension. And here we have, she said, upon the surface of this planet, humanity, who has chosen to ascend along with their mother, with the being who gives them life, the being who has allowed all these incredible experiences, with this beautiful, incredible backdrop, Mother Earth, jewel of the cosmos. And she said here, all the learnings, all the trials and tribulations, all the growth, the love, the fear, and everything in between, upon her, your playground. But yet, she says, there's a dark shadow cast upon this playground, insidious darkness, creeping, growing, gaining strength, infiltrating the fabric of all who play upon her surface. The siphoning of fear energy, an absolute travesty. Yes, is that not an absolute travesty? The siphoning of fear energy? I really, when I first heard about this, maybe like a year ago, 2 years ago, I just thought, this cannot be real. This cannot actually be happening. But here all these beings are coming through and talking about this. Oh man, an absolute travesty is what she said. And she continues here. It is as though the life force of humanity has slowly been drained until humanity as a collective, as one, begins to nearly be crippled because of this. And it's happened for so long and so skillfully under the radar until now that humanity as a whole has not even been aware of it happening. She said here, know that there are certain individuals who are well aware of what has been underfoot for all this time. Some are of the light and are working toward bringing fairness, light and truth, and solutions to this problem. Then there are others who are falling in line with this agenda, oftentimes to their own detriment. But the promises, the opportunities, seem so great to the humans that it's nearly impossible to resist what's being offered. It's a complex cacophony, a complex cacophony. It's not a word I use very often. Many layers, many players, agendas and competing agendas. But at the heart of this issue are the masses of people who are none the wiser to this ministration, yet their lives greatly impacted by it. Many on the planet right now are naturally resistant to the negative reptilian influence. There is a built-in resiliency, a high level of discernment, and a connection to source. Many of these people are unaware of the negative reptilian influence, but yet they are light bringers nonetheless, and their role here is important. And she says here, even these members of society may scoff at the idea of a reptilian influence, and that is okay. They need not be aware of this aspect of your experience here on the planet to be a way shower and to help spread and bring the light. So Shauna and team, she continues, as you go further down this pathway, realize that even those who may be naysayers, disbelievers, and even vocally so, may still be light bringers. All part of a painting of a larger picture here, Shauna, of what is possible energetically. And the difference between knowing something, living something on a soul level, versus what you're going to know and experience at a 3D level of consciousness. All right. And she goes on here. At some level, there are important choices being made about the level of consciousness and these deeper decisions, deeper actions. Therefore, acceptance of everybody's opinions, their frame of reference, their belief systems, and how this is outpictured through actions and behaviors must all be honored. Please see this from a larger vantage point, she said, and this will help keep your vibrations high, Shauna. All right, so this this makes total sense. And it's in alignment even with who talked about the swim lanes, Cryon or Melchizedek, I can't remember. Excuse me. That these choices are being made on deep levels. So we're going to have all kinds of folks at varying levels of consciousness believing or disbelieving what I'm saying about the reptilians and what's going to be coming out about the reptilians. So this is all still really good foundational stuff before we get into more of the disclosure. I do think this is really important for all of us to really be anchoring in that we're honoring everybody's experiences here. We're honoring their thoughts, their emotions, their belief systems. There's no judgment here. And then, of course, yesterday we talked about not needing to influence anybody, not needing to convince anyone. We're just going to be allowing this information to come into the consciousness of the collective. All right. And I said, thank you so much, Reardon, beautiful, so important. And I assume that you are reptilian. And she said, yes. And I said, and are you part of the Galactic Federation of Light? And she said, yes, that's correct, as are you. And I said, so I've been told. Thank you, yes. Is there anything else that you'd like to speak about today? And here she said, continue, Shauna, to remember who and what you are and why you are here on this planet right now. Continue to accept what we're saying and what you know to be true on deeper levels. And do what you can to relax into the flow of this information. And with the resulting flow of your knowing, that will be more apparent as the information continues to be shared. I said, thank you so much for this. I hope I get to speak with you again. And that's basically where we ended it. Okay. Well, team, we're just rolling with this information, taking it in stride. Thanks, everybody, for all your amazing comments, all your love and support, all your cheerleading for me and for all of us. I'm so thankful for each of you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And I do expect I will see you tomorrow. I love you all. Mwah.